Probably can't sing that on here.
Welcome to our live stream. I am sorry that we are running a little bit behind tonight. Someone messed with our streaming settings, but we are here after a good day of recruiting. So, AB, inform the people who are unaware of what happened today.
First off, I've just got to say, whoever messed that up, I've got a bone to pick with you. I've got a serious axe to grind. I do not like being late. We were 18 minutes late, and it has pissed me off royally. Yeah, it was a great, amazing day for one Alex Atkins, and it seems like every time he gets involved in a recruitment right now, it always turns out to be a great, amazing day. He went ahead and pulled 4-star offensive tackle Lucas Simmons, and this isn't like saying offensive tackle, but he's probably a kid who could play guard or who will play guard.
Maybe we're kind of used to that conversation by now.
Yeah, finally, an offensive tackle that is actually an offensive tackle. I believe our good friend Chris Nee, yes, the one and only Chris Nee, actually harkened back to the Charles Cross days, if anybody remembers that recruitment, and that player. Charles Cross was obviously a top 15 pick. I believe he was top 15 pick in the NFL draft this year. So, yeah, kind of a player that some people they think maybe he's kind of a big deal. We're going to take a look at the film. We're going to get into that very shortly. But as always, we like to kill a little time by letting people get in here.
Yeah, so let me ask you a question. I'm just trying to probably hear my keyboard from here. But so you say it's kind of a big deal, but Lucas Simmons is listed as the 13th best offensive tackle. But you just compared him to an NFL draft pick, a high NFL draft pick. So where's the discrepancy there? So why is he only listed as the 13th best? But you're saying potentially this is a kid that's comparable to Charles Cross.
Well, I guess one reason is because he is a raw prospect. He's a young man who hails from Sweden, has been playing at a school that's probably not renowned for its football. Down at what is it, Clearwater International Academy?
Yeah,
which I think it's a newer school, and one that's obviously trying to help make ways for international prospects to get into the next level. So certainly not a slam on them, and incredible that they've got a prospect like this on their campus playing football for them. And you'll see from the film that it's it's not the best quality. I'm sure that's something that they're working on. Getting good filming is not the easiest thing to do in the high school world, though. So, yeah, I think the discrepancies are he hasn't played a ton of football, so there's probably some raw aspect to his game. And then it's just it's a projection thing. Projecting offensive linemen's not easy. It's got one of the biggest bust rates that there is in football. So, yes, I do have a crowd today. I got so much crap for not having a crowd in my background last time. I decided I was just going to come sit amongst the people.
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to know exactly what game that is.
It's going to happen. I'm just chilling here in the crowd. I got all my people around me talking offensive linemen. I mean, who the hell could not enjoy this day?
We got people, Brendan Jackson, doing our job for us, telling people to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.
Amen. Zach's up there blaming Sonone. I mean, Zach's just doing he's doing the Lord's work. He's just doing what everybody needs him to do. Blame Brendan, even though thank you, Brendan, because he did get us back on the right way here today. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun tonight. We're just living the good life, enjoying what's going on, because it's been so long since we've been able to say Florida State has landed a legitimate left tackle prospect. Kevin, fire the damn film up.
All right, let's get to the film.
Want to give a shout out to Gator Kirk. The man's he's a legend. Everybody knows Gator Kirk. Everybody for coming out. We got 61 in here right now. Should be 61 likes. There's no reason not to be.
So this is what we're talking about, the poor film. It's kind of hard to see him in there.
Yeah, it's not great.
Here, I might cover up AB's face with this.
Please
no,
do.
I covered up my own face.
Let's run it back to the beginning. I need it back to the beginning.
All right.
Yeah, so he's on the other side of the field here. It's you're not going to get a look. There he is picking off a back or scraping, whatever.
Yeah, this is a. I guess he wants to show off this little hop he does. See him right. Boop. Yeah, there it is. That's a borderline 5-star hop right there.
Again, though, I mean,
and then he just pushes the guy down.
It's just it's not going to be the best film from a quality standpoint, being able to get in and get a shot on him.
But you can kind of see what immediately stands out is
he's massive.
He's massive. He's 6'7", 300 pounds. Just a big boy.
Look how
that's a nice little kick step.
Look how smooth that is. Man, it's just fluid all down through the ankles.
It's fluid. You'd like in the next level, he's going to learn to get a little bit more depth with each of these steps instead of taking several small steps.
You can see he doesn't really know what he's doing yet. It's not. I wouldn't call it comfortable for him.
But you can see the coordination. So this is why this is so exciting, because he's ranked as 13, but reality, his body style, body type.
All right, run that back. Watch how he adjusts to the inside move. Just how athletic it is. How smooth.
Very smooth.
There's no rigidness to his body. He can just he gets back inside just as easy as he gets outside and gets depth with his kick step.
Yeah,
then
he
just makes it look readjusts. Then he readjusts when the kid tries to go around him again. Damn, he's smooth.
I mean, I think it's hard to appreciate if you don't watch a lot of this offensive line stuff, but generally you'll see guys that are in the 6'2" range move around like that, and you think, oh, he's going to be a good guard. But to see someone 6'7" with just an absurd wingspan have the fluidity that he does is exciting.
Yeah, I'm seeing some folks. I see who asked it here. Noel Cat, does he compare well to a Mims type caliber tackle? I actually think his ceiling could be higher than Mims, just because I think Mims is a little between. Mims is obviously an elite prospect, but
look, with Alex Atkins that if a man's helmet falls off of his head at some point in the film, then he's going to get an offer. That's just the rule of Alex Atkins recruiting.
Yeah.
So wait, what were you saying about Amarius Mims?
Oh, I think Mims is a little between like a guard tackle. I do think he's kind of one of those guard tackle. Damn, look at that.
Just so fluid.
He really is. He's like a DB running around out there.
And that's the thing.
Look how he bends and gets down that kid's level and runs him over.
I mean, we've seen that with every Alex Atkins recruit, is that they tend to move well, but where this guy really shines, I mean, it goes without saying, his size is just.
I mean, this is 6'7", 6'8" doing this. This isn't 6'4", 6'5".
Is this kid a basketball player?
I don't know. He looks like he's definitely played.
Right. Yeah. He moved. He has the fluidity of someone that
he looks like Shaq running around out there.
Hey, it just looks like, a normal person that just happens to be huge.
Yeah.
Usually with the size comes lankiness and the need to grow into the frame a little bit. And
he gets himself into good position on some of his dry blocks.
So I know the excitement when you sign high 4 stars is usually, is this guy going to make an impact early? So I guess that's the question, AB.
No, he's still raw. I mean, he still hasn't played high level competition at the high school level. He's a guy that's going to need to get adjusted to the. He's going to need to get adjusted to the speed of the game. He's going to need to get physically more mature. But what's nice is they brought in 10 offensive linemen, this last class with transfers and prospects. You're probably not going to be in a position where you got to play him year 1. Year 2, he's probably a guy that's going to be ready to play.
I'm sorry, I was just distracted by this.
No, it's okay. I mean, he's huge. His film's impressive. I mean,
I'm distracted by the quarterback just grounding this ball. I think you bought freedom to not have to play a kid like this early, right? What the heck? Okay.
There's a great blurry shot. That's wonderful.
Yeah, fantastic. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so, to kind of recap what's on film, moves really well, amazing size, amazing athleticism. I mean, he again, to pull a Chris Nee, he checks all the boxes. You really, is he an early enrollee? I don't know the answer to that question. Maybe Zach, if Zach's still in here, maybe Zach can fire an answer. Zach, is he an early enrollee, or Brendan, if either of you know?
Zach might be recovering from his.
Oh, Orlando Sports Blog knows.
Today.
Orlando Sports Blog says yes. So all the better. I mean, they put a lot of emphasis on early enrollees, so it wouldn't shock me that he was, which obviously would be great news because you get a spring with him to develop. Yeah, but anyway, to kind of recap, this is Brendan's burner. to recap, I mean, what you like about him: athleticism, check. Big, humongous human being, check. Length and wingspan, check. Has amazing footwork, check. Showed levels of toughness, check. I mean, just kind of everything you're looking for in a tackle prospect. I don't see a lot of negatives to his game. It's just, is it going to translate? You know what I mean? There's the question's going to be there. Is it going to translate? Because you haven't seen him do it against high level competition. I'm not sure camp wise what he's done. I know he shined at the elite camp. That's where they saw him 2 years ago, or maybe even it had been 2 years ago. But what? That's the biggest question. They're gonna have to get him on campus and answer. And I mean, look, big guys that skilled. If he's got a work ethic, it's going to work itself out. A lot of these guys that bust are guys that just don't have the work ethic. They can't handle the expectations of the day to day. If this kid's got that mindset and can handle that, I'm fairly confident he's going to be pretty successful.
Yeah, I think this recruitment, this commitment reminds me a lot of the fall commitment, where he's just a physical specimen and someone who projects at the highest level. He's the kind of kid that you look at and you think, well, like the ceiling, is infinite for this kid if he comes in and works. He's got the frame to build up and become a real difference maker. Maybe he's not as refined. Maybe he's not facing the toughest competition in high school, which is why he's not that 5-star. But his physical capabilities, his physical frame. I mean, he's got a 5-star frame, and so to be able to pull something like that and it is an exciting day. And so Florida State currently sits in the mid-30s as a recruiting ranking, but where do you?
Oh boy, here we go. Don't even try it, Kev.
You don't want to talk about it?
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it today. Lots of good buzz out there in the recruiting land about Brock Glenn, maybe. Hey, come on, leave my arms alone. All right, my arms around the people right now. All right, we're all enjoying offensive linemen. Okay, we're enjoying offensive line recruiting.
Let me know in the comments if AB should have a green screen or we should just leave his arms.
All right, I'm going to get a green screen. Kev keeps harassing me about getting a green screen. I'm cheap, but I'm going to go get one.
It's just,
do you guys have any questions in the chat? Coach Atkins is my dad. I would love for Coach Atkins to come in this chat right now and just say what's up, because he's the man. Yeah, he's single-handedly carrying this recruiting staff right now. Thanks for them. Been waiting for your input since 1 p.m. today. Sorry, Gator Kirk. We had to wait.
We're trying to space out. We're trying to be unique. Although I did see that another FSU podcast, who should not be named, is also trying to compete with us. So probably the same person that took away our channel film.
There be no competition. Any thoughts on wide receiver prospects? Yeah, let's see what coach you were excited about this commitment. Yes, I'm excited, Timmy. Very excited.
Yeah, AB
Anytime.
sent me a live stream of him jumping around his room.
I cannot confirm nor deny that.
Yeah, just
statement
tears
by
of
Kevin.
joy, actually.
How many linemen do we take this year? Any ideas? What do they've got? 2 right now. I think they want to land the Chester kid. That's 3. I could see 4. Maybe 5. I mean, why not? Why not take 5 offensive linemen again? You've got to keep building that room. You've got a couple older guys that are going to move on. You've got the numbers to play with because there's no cap on recruiting classes right now. So why not build up the most important positions on your roster, which are the lines of scrimmage? Yeah, Dupree, Hundo. I mean, I think that they can land Hakeem Williams, and I think that they feel kind of confident about where they are in that recruitment right now. We'll see where it goes. I tend to let Brendan and Zach and Chris handle all that talk, but I hear some stuff every once in a while. When was the last time FSU signed a prototypical left tackle? Signed? Holy moly. It's got to be Cam Irving, right? Way back when, big Cam, and then he went to play center. Or, yeah, maybe Rod Johnson. Do you see Rod Johnson upside here? Yes. Yeah, I think he can be as good as Rod. I'm trying to keep up with Sam Singleton. We'll see. I guess he's going to visit Penn State. I don't know what the hell's going on with running back recruiting. I'll be honest. It makes me scratch my head. I think that they think, all right, so here's my thought process on recruiting, because people seem to want to know about all these positions. I think that they need high school players at the very important positions: quarterback, the lines of scrimmage, and D-back. I think everywhere else they think that they can get by with portaling. I don't know that to be fact. Just kind of how it feels to me. We'll find out whether we're right or wrong. Yeah, Colby Rodor. I just think Rodor was such a project coming out that I don't know. I didn't want to list him. With what we currently have at left tackle, with him enrolling early, do you see possibly him being a day one starter? Absolutely not.
Yeah, no. That just doesn't happen at the offensive line, and you don't want it to happen at the offensive line. If you're starting a true freshman, you're in trouble.
Best thing that can happen for this kid is he gets a full year to just get in college and get developed. He's going to be going against a pretty good defensive line group in practice every day. That's the best thing for him. And who knows? Maybe we're going to be in the SEC then, and we'll have to, getting him ready for that kind of ball.
Honestly, both lines are places where you're just not going to see freshmen, and if you are, I mean, you're in trouble.
Bob, I refuse to answer that question. We will not talk about Chaz Neal on this channel. That's just a no-no. Where would you line DJ Chester? Oh, where would you line up DJ Chester, Lucas, and Roderick on the line? Lucas is a left tackle. Chester, I'd put at left guard, and Kearney at center guard. So Kearney and Simmons, year 2. Yeah. And if you get Chester, I think he could be a year 2 starter also. Those guys are good. Those are really good offensive linemen.
And they'll be competing against guys that were kind of hidden gems last year that have an extra year of development in the program. So competition's never a bad thing.
No.
I think, Atkins is setting us up to be the next Wisconsin. So
yeah. Is that a bad thing? I mean, I think people will think, oh, that's horrible, but is that really a bad thing? Here, Kev, here's a question for you from Briley. All right. The old faithful Briley. Do we score 100 points over the first 2 weeks of the season?
I think we score. I think we probably get in the 40s and 50s against Duquesne before we, take off the gas. I don't think we're going to boat race them to 70. And that means that we'd have to score 50 against LSU, 40-50 against LSU, and I don't think that's going to happen. So I'd probably have the over-under set at like 80, 70.
Yeah. The 100-point mark, I mean, LSU's got a really good defensive line.
I think we're going to get 20 to 30 against LSU.
I think we'll be in the 30s against LSU. Are you going to be in the 70s against Duquesne? Are you looking to score that kind of number? I don't know.
Especially since we're still going to be a run-based offense, so that kind of slows the game down. Mm-hmm. I do have a feeling that they're going to be less fast-paced than they were last year. I mean, they weren't terribly fast-paced as an offense last year, but they had spurts where you could see that. I think Dilly was trying to push a little bit of a no huddle feel sometimes, which you kind of have to do if you're not going to be doing motion. I think they're going to be less of that. I think they're going to be a little bit more methodical this next season. So probably less high scoring.
Yeah. All right. We don't have anything else in the chat. We appreciate it. There were up over 100 people tonight. Appreciate everybody coming out. This was a massive get. I know there was all kinds of stupid drama yesterday. It was the dumbest nonsense ever. PR baloney. But yeah, I mean, this is great. This is huge news for Florida State. I think if you land Brock Glenn in the coming days or weeks or whatever that timeline is, check out Brendan. Brendan had a scoop on Noles 24/7 message board tonight about Brock Glenn and his recruitment. Make sure you get in there. But if you're going to land a Brock Glenn, it's got to start with landing a Lucas Simmons. So this might propel you to that, which is obviously great for your program. You continue bolstering your offensive line and your defensive line. It's only going to make you a better program. Simmons is a big deal. He's a big deal for Alex Atkins in the program. This is a big get. So going to leave you guys there. Go Noles. We love you. Thanks for coming out. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, Noles 24/7 and X's and Noles. We'll see you on the boards and in the comments.